Sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is a place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, checking easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to Jet Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Well, it's a rainy old day today. Look at this. This is shocking. It is pea soup out there. But, well, I've decided to get some practice in bad weather. Low visibility setup and departure and landing. So we're going from KLAX to KSAN, and we're going to be practicing our low visibility flying and landing, excuse me, in the bad weather. But doesn't that look nasty? It looks terrible. This poor bugger out here walking around in the rain. Not a nice day to be doing his job. So I've set up a little flight plan. It's a very simple one. I've practiced it. But I haven't tried it so much in this bad weather. I had a bit of a run through last night. Now it is a basic little flight plan. I set it up on the menu flight planner and also little nav map to try and get it a little bit more professional with my stars and SIDs. So I have got a plan here with stars and SIDs that I'm going to set up, and you can see me set it up, how I set it up very quickly and very easily. I do things very easily and very simply in here. I keep it very, very simple because I'm just a casual fun flyer. So what we'll see, if we come down in here, we're going to make sure we got some ground power. Air conditioning request, ground power type, dual jet and plugs. So we'll have some ground power here. Up here, we're just going to turn on a couple of things quickly. I don't go through cold and dark startups because, well, that's not realistic. It saves a heck of a lot of time and mucking around. I'm a little bit lazy, and it's not realistic anyway to be doing cold and dark startups every time you're in the plane. So when I get into the plane is running, and that's the way I do it. Okay, so let's go in and do our flight plan here. I told you it is going to be very simple and very basic. First I'm going to go flight and actions, go into fuel, and I'm going to click medium range. It's more than enough. It's way too much for what we need, but I'm getting used to flying the plane with those weights, with the weight of those particular setup. Okay, so I've done the fuel. I'm going to come down here and just clear all the ground vehicles and everything, because we're going to be on the way as soon as we can, really. I just want to spend my time. I want to spend my time flying and not going through a lot of setups and things. Okay, window heats, window anti-ice is all on auto there. So I got our APU started. Let's check our APU is underway. APU is underway now. So that is good. Let's go in here and we'll do our simple basic little flight plan down to KSAN, so we can practice our bad weather flying and low visibility landing. So we'll go to position init. We're at KLAX, put that in there, and we'll take our GPS position, put it in down there. We'll hit route, activate. Our origin is KLAX, and there we're going to KSAN, KSAN. Okay, flight number is Jet in 1077. It's our tail number, actually. Okay, so we'll activate that. And we'll go to activate it. Here we activate it. Departure and arrival. We're departing KLAX and we're going out through runway 25 right. And now you can have a go at this, guys, if you like. If you want to practice bad weather, just copy my simple little plan so you can get up and down and practice in the bad weather. Panda, we're going out through Panda is our standard instrument SID today. There we go. Back to depart and arrive. Arriving at KSAN, we're going to be arriving at 09, ILS 09. There it is there. And we are arriving in through Barrett's, our star. So there we go. And we'll activate that. Our performance init reserves, we're going to put 1. We don't need much because it's such a short little flight. 0 fuel weight, we click that twice. Cruise altitude, we're only going to go at 10,000 feet because we're really going a very, very short distance. And we don't want to be too high. We just want to practice our landing, basically. That's all this exercise is for. There's no passengers on board. Cost index, let's go for 75. Sounds about right to me. Thrust limit, takeoff flaps. We've got quite a bit of fuel on board, so I'm going to go for 15. Normally I would go for 5, but we have got quite a bit of fuel on board. Right, so let's have a look at our legs here. Make a note of these if you want to try this flight plan. It's very simple, good for just practicing really. We're up and down and no time. Okay, we've got Docker, Wheeler, Shaft, PV, Tan, Nice and Panda. Docker, Wheeler, Shaft, PV, Tan, Nice and Panda. Our next one after that we're going to put in is Sargis, S-A-R-G-S. So put that in there. Now after Sargis we want the runway 09 for KSAN. So we go to the next page and there it is there, runway 09. We'll click on that and we'll go back to that discontinuity and we'll put it in there. Okay, so let's go through our flight plan. Docker, Wheeler, Shaft, PV, next page, Tan, Nice, Panda, Sargis. And we hit Sargis, we are at around 2,000 feet and on our final approach, and we come straight into runway 09. And we won't be able to see bugger all. It'll be horrible, dirty weather. So put this around to map and we'll zoom in a little bit with this one. And we'll quickly go through our flight plan here. We'll step through it. Okay, there's Docker, Wheeler, Shaft, PV, Tan, Nice, and then over to Panda, and then down to Sargis. We'll come down to 2,000 feet, ready to catch the ILS and do our lovely low visibility, scary as hell landing. It's gonna be fun. Can't promise it's gonna be a happy ending, guys, but you know, we're gonna have a go. The only way to learn is to do it and to practice. So while I'm down here, I'll put the auto brakes onto rejected takeoff. And let's come over here, work on our autopilot settings and things. We can put our flight directors on. LNAV can go on. Our climb out speed, I'm going to take it up to let me see. Let's take it up to 250. 250 climb rate. Let's do that. Our climb out speed at 19. Auto throttles, I don't want those on at this stage. We'll put them on as before we take off though, before we depart. Let's have a look at our lights. Landing lights can all go on today. We're going to light this thing up like a Christmas tree because the weather and the visibility is just so bad today. It is just so bad. So we're all clear for departure and pushback and taxi, so we can go ahead and get some pushback. Let's come down here and see that our wheels remove chocks. Yep, I think our doors are all closed. Yep, the doors are all closed. Right, so we have our flight plan in. We have our light settings done. Passenger signs auto. We haven't got people on board today, but I want to get into the right habits of doing everything. So that's all okay there. If there's anything else I've missed, just let me know in the comments, guys. Happy to be corrected or to helped. Happy to be helped. And our autopilot here, we've got set up. We've got our flight directors on, LNAV on. Auto throttles are not on yet. Climb out speed 250 knots. Virtual speed 1,900, and we're going up to 10,000 feet initially. Right, so let's go ahead and order some pushback. And we'll take our park brakes off, hold down the toe brakes and click on the lever. Or hold the toe brakes down and release the lever. For some reason the brakes are off by default. When we parked at the gate, the brakes are actually off, and Surprises me. I thought the brakes would be on if we were parked at the gate. But there we go. So we got some pushback happening, and this rain, look at it. It is disgusting. That is filthy weather, guys. Just filthy. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if the sound is okay, if you can hear me all right. But can you hear the rain? It is pelting down. It is pea soup out there. Where are these poor guys walking around? There's some guys walking around there in their fluoro jackets, and it is nasty. It is nasty. A very short flight just to practice our landing in the shit weather, basically. Okay, here, so we can come up and we can get an engine started. And we'll come down and we'll flick on our starter there. And we should see that engine come up. Auto brakes on rejected takeoff. Now I wonder if Asobo have fixed the water effects on the windscreen. Shall we have a look at that and see if the windscreen wipers actually work? We're going to have a look at that soon and see if it has the water has any effect on the windscreen, and the windscreen wipers work on the new PMDG 777. Let's see if that's a little annoying detail in the past that hasn't worked. So we're going to see if it works now, okay? Hasn't worked before, and it should have been fixed, to be honest. Okay, so it's raining like hell outside, but inside I cannot see anything. Cannot see anything on the windscreen. It is clear and smooth like a beautiful sunny day. So that is a bit annoying. It's a very small detail, but it adds to the immersion. You know, it really does. There's a lot to love about this plane, but things like this is just basic stuff. Basic stuff. Let's turn on a windscreen wiper. Where did I see our windscreen wiper? Here, wiper. Let's turn it on and have a look. Oh, look at that. It only goes halfway. One, it does not have any effect on the windscreen at all with the water. And it only goes halfway up the window. What's going on there? Is that what the real one does? Maybe that's what the real one does. I shouldn't criticize it if that's what the real one does. I've never sat in a real 777, but to me that looks a bit odd. Just to me, it's a bit annoying. I'm going to turn it off. That's better. That is better. Okay, so I think we have two good engine starts, so we can flash our lights. Flash our lights to the guys. They can go away because we are all good and ready to taxi. The other thing we need to do, of course, is set our flaps. Let's have a look at our flaps. Going to get our flaps down here. Like I said, I'm going to put them down to 15 because I do have a lot of fuel on. I have more fuel than what is needed. And the other thing I'm going to do is to adjust our trim, get our trim set right. The trim should be about dead in the middle of this green strip, probably about the 6 there, about number 6. so it is in the neutral position basically. About there, looks about right. Probably just half a notch above the 6. And we can take off our brake, release our brake, and we can taxi to the active if we can find it in this weather. Oh my gosh, it is just filthy, guys, just filthy. I know it's over this way somewhere. Evening, William. Don't have that rain washing the new paint off. I need it for tomorrow. Oops, where am I taxiing to? It's Tuesday night. Yeah, we've got our, yeah, it'll be your morning, I guess. But we have our group flight tonight, my time, Malky, so your morning, that's right. Tonight, 8 p.m. Kiwi time, we're having our group flight. There will be 3 beautiful jet in 777, so tune into the channel and watch that, because that will be super cool. We are flying from Las Vegas over to San Francisco tonight, part of our Jet in Airways group flight, so you're more than welcome to tune into that or fly along with us. Look at this weather, Melky. Have you tried the 777 in this weather? This weather is disgusting. I wouldn't send my dog out in this weather. Malcolm, I don't think you'd send Oscar out in this weather, would you? It's terrible. But here we go. We're going to try to land. We're going to try and take off first, and then we're going to try and land. Low visibility. Now, if you see the beginning of the stream, it'll go on to YouTube when I finish, Melky. You'll see all my waypoints and everything that I put in, my SIDs and stars, and you can have a go at it. Have a go at it in the good weather. I've done that. Had a go at it at night time. I've done that. All you can see is all the beautiful, pretty lights. That was nice. So now I'm getting the hang of the bad weather. I try the same little flight plan in all the different conditions. It's just a great way to practice. But do a little flight plan that you're familiar with and it's not too long, so you can set it up quickly, you can take off, get down, and then go back and try it again until you get it perfect. And when you get really, really good at these, you know you're ready to do the bigger stuff. Yeah, so I'm trying it at all conditions. I've done it on a beautiful day, I've done it at night time, and the last test for me is to try and get it, do a really nice flight in really shite weather. So that's what this is all about. So we're coming right down here. We will use all the runway we can get. Right down the very end here. We'll take as much as we can get today. Right, so we'll put our park brake on. Let's go over our flow. Come up here, we've got everything on here. Everything looks right to me. Everything is basically on, really. Emergency lights need to be on. Passengers oxygen, we make sure that is on. Hydraulics, electrics, seat belts, dome lights. We could have that on a little bit. It is quite dark. I'm not sure if we really need it though. Landing lights are on. Engines are all started, of course. Fuel pumps. I don't know if we've got fuel in our center engines. I don't think we have. I should check on that. Down here, beacons on, navigation lights, taxi lights are on. Everything is on basically. She is lit up like a Christmas tree today because it is such terrible bad weather. Everything is okay there. Wipers all off, we don't need those. Autopilot, we're going to arm the auto throttle. Flight directors are on, LNAV is on, climb out 250 knots. Vertical speed 1,900. Going to climb up to 10,000 feet initially. Flaps is down and set. Trim is set. Pre-takeoff checklist complete. So let's remove our park brake and we'll head out onto the active, shall we? See how this baby goes in the rain. It's going to be a bit scary. It's going to be scary. Right, let's get lined up. We're going to start from right down here because we need as much runway as we can get. We've got one light on the down there. It says checklist. Okay. Right, let's bring our throttles up 50%. Have a listen to these engines, guys, and have a look at these. Have a look at this plane take off in this rain, in the bad weather. I tell you, it's enough to give you the heebie-jeebies. Right, auto throttle is on. Engage toga. Listen to it. Here we go. Hold on to your lug nuts. Look at that. Oh my giddy. That is scary. Autopilot engaged. Flaps up. We're going to turn this around to map mode. Right, so we're climbing out, going through 2,000 feet. Probably overspeeding a little bit there. 250 knots we are supposed to be on our climb out. Look at that, guys. That is spectacular, isn't it? Just spectacular. Beautiful views out there. We better concentrate on the job at hand, otherwise I might get myself in trouble. We're coming up to 10,000 feet and we're going to cruise around to the left. We're coming out through Shafe now, 10,000 feet. Yeah, it does look tricky, Malka. It does look tricky, particularly on takeoff and on landing. We're up here now cruising. This is the easy part. But doesn't that look special? That looks really special. Just awesome, isn't it? So the tricky part is going to be our approach and landing. But if we can get the ILS, I think we should be okay. We will have a little bit of visibility as we come in low and slow towards San Diego. If you want to have a go at this, guys, have a look at the beginning of the stream. You will see I did the flight plan on the box down here. You can call it the FMC or whatever, a real pilot, so often just sort of call it the box, okay? It's easy to get it right or wrong, so I'm just going to call it the box, all right? One of my favorite YouTube channels at the moment is called Father Time, and he has had thousands of hours on the real 777 for American Airlines. I think he's flown every Boeing that American Airlines have, but he's had thousands of hours on the real 777 for American Airlines. He's retired now. Just does his YouTube channel, some tutorials and things, and I just love watching him fly and the way he goes through all his setups. If you want to learn, guys, what's the best place to go to is a real pilot, right? A real 777 pilot. So I'm slowly going to eat away at his videos and sort of do a bit of study there, learn a little bit at a time. And so that's Father Time, okay? That's his channel. Big shout out to him. He sounds like a really great guy, and he talks in a way that's easy to understand, okay? Very, very easy, basic language, easy to understand. He's not here to show off everyone how clever he is and all this kind of thing and do all the fancy talk. He doesn't need that because he's a real 777 pilot. So he just talks normally like us, very easy to listen to and understand. So check that channel out, guys. Right, so we're heading down the coast towards San Diego. We're at 10,000 feet, approximately 10,000 feet, 250 knots. We can probably bring that up a bit now. Don't need to go too fast, otherwise we've got to bleed off too much speed when we get there, eh? That's going the wrong way. Hang on. No, that's going the wrong way. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put my auto brakes at 3, but I won't do that till I descend. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. The last stream we did the big unveiling for our livery for Jet and Airways on the 777. And I had a lot of good comments about that. Had a lot of good comments about our new livery. So thank you guys for watching. Please make a comment on the channel. Really helps the channel if you can go to see the videos. Malky, I would appreciate it if you really went to the channel and on the new videos and just made a little comment of some sort. It really helps the channel when people hit the like and make a comment. Only needs to be thank you or 2 or 3 little words or whatever. But when you make comments on the channel, it helps the algorithms, makes our channel more visible, so more people can see it. It's just a fun, relaxed, fly from A to B kind of channel, really. Not much in the way of really good study or tutorials, but we're casual fun flyers at Jet and Airways. You're welcome to join our Discord. Yes, I've done that, Malky. I think I've done that already. Talk to me tonight and explain it to me, Malky, if on the group flight. I think I've done that already. I may be wrong. You mean this one here? This one? Click on that one. Okay, I clicked on it. I thought I'd done it. Maybe I didn't. But we're okay now. We're at 10,000 feet. Let's have a look at our VMAP. See how far we have to go. I think we're probably almost halfway already. Almost halfway. When we get past nice, we can start a very, very slow descent down. Just a slow, relaxed descent. Nothing too stressful. And we're going to come down through these clouds. Malcolm says, yeah, that's better. You've got the correct pressure reading now. Thank you, mate. So we are heading down to San Diego. We're going to be landing through this pea soup. Low visibility in the rain. Just for the practice. Just for the hell of it. Just to get some practice and some experience under our belt. Now the other thing I want to do, Malky, is keep track of the hours that I've spent in the 777. Maybe that's all recorded for us in the game, in the logbook. Is that true? Or am I going to have to keep a little notebook and write down my hours in the 777? I'd really like to keep that. And then I also know how many hours the 777, my 777 has actually flown. Is there a way in here I can know how many hours my 777 has actually flown? Maybe in the ground maintenance somewhere? I don't want to go in there and do anything too much while I'm flying, but when I land I can have a look. Can we go into ground maintenance and see how many hours our plane has actually flown? And that basically tells you how many hours that I've done in the 777, I guess. So I might have a look at that. If I can't find anything, then I'll have to go back to keeping a notebook. I think, William, if you check the logbook in the flight sim, it will be there. Oh, okay, yeah, go into profile, isn't it? Have a look in the logbook. Solo plays. Solo plays, hello. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Solo plays, hello. Good to have you aboard again. We are flying from KLAX down to KSAN. Just for some practice in the bad weather. It is raining, it is cloudy, we're going to see bugger all. So I'm just doing a really short hop just so that I can practice my bad weather landings. Low visibility. So that's what I'm up to today. Just having some practice. Practice makes, well, normally you'd say practice makes perfect. In my case, practice makes little improvements. practice makes a little bit better. Is that the 747-300 or just ER? It's the ER. It's the only one that's out at the moment by PMDG. Or is it the new Boeing 777? I think this is the only one that's out at the moment for PMDG. Is there another one? I think this is the 777-300 ER by PMDG. Maybe there's another one in the shop, in the marketplace, maybe made by Captain Sim or someone like that, but it's nowhere near the quality that it should be, or as good as this one. Okay, so let's have a look. VNAV, I think I'm going to start coming down because we do not have far to go at all. My Boeing 777-300 cockpit doesn't look like that. Oh, okay. Well, I have changed the settings a little bit. Solo plays. The default setting when you come into your plane is like this. Okay, that's like the default setting. But I've changed it so it doesn't look like my face is pushed hard up against the front of the plane. Okay, I've changed the settings so that I've got a better view. Sitting back here, I can see everything and look around. So you just go into the settings. I'll quickly show you. Up here, go into General Options, go into Camera, and if you come down here, horizontal position, you can change the position. The height of your seat, you can just slide that along there. And the zoom, you can either sit further forward or sit further back. So just have a play around with those settings, and you can get your cockpit looking a heck of a lot better. It's probably the 777 from Captain Sim, which is a copy of various other aircrafts. Yeah, it hasn't had a good review at all, the Captain Sim 777. They've copy and pasted, I think, from the 747 and things like that. They've sort of done it the quick and easy way, which is why I've never bought it and probably never will buy it. Yeah, so if you want to upgrade your 777, if you like, just wait till PMDG have it on special or something. Maybe once the other I think they're doing some other 777s versions. So just wait for a special and upgrade that Captain Sim for the PMDG 777. It really is worth it. Yeah, you might find in future it'll be on special cheaper than that. Especially if they do some other versions of the 777. Not sure if they are, but I thought they are. Okay, we're coming down into the clouds now. Look at this. We are sinking down into the pea soup. Oh, this is going to be exciting. This is scary. This is going to be... I feel like I need a plastic bag of spare underwear down here. Have I got it? I don't know. This is going to be scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. At Sarges, I want to be at 2,000 feet so I can capture the ILS and find my way through these clouds to get to San Diego Airport Coming down through the clouds. I won't be able to see a damn thing soon. It really is atmospheric when you're doing this. It really is immersive. Yeah, it's very satisfying if you get it right, solo plays, if you can do a landing in this weather. I think I should bring my speed down as well now. We're heading downhill. We don't need to be going so fast. Okay, so we are down to about 3,000 feet in the middle of the pea soup. No, I haven't done a cockpit setup video yet, solo plays. I know I said I would, and I think I will. It's a good idea. Probably over the week, this week. I'll make a little video showing my cockpit setup. Thanks for reminding me of that. Okay, so all our lights are on basically. We are lit up like a Christmas tree. Going to put auto brakes on 3. Where are you landing? I'm landing at San Diego. I'm hoping I'm going to be landing nicely at San Diego. And we're getting close. We are getting very, very close. Can't see it, of course, but we are getting close. Can't guarantee this is going to go well, guys. I'm just sort of getting the hang of this, really. So we will see, how we go in this bad weather. Harry, if you played $70 for the Captain Sim plane instead of the PMDG, use Sim Plaza. Solo plays. I played MSFS on Xbox. Wish I had a yoke joystick. Yeah, a yoke is extra good for flying the simulator. Right, so we're at 180 knots. I think I don't think we're going to be able to lock onto the ILS. Right, so we are going around, guys. We're doing a missed approach. We're going around and doing a missed approach, and we will come in again. So we're heading out to sea to do a missed approach, and we'll try that all over again, guys. I think my altitude was too high, or I was too fast, or something. I had no visibility, and I did not lock on to the ILS. So I wasn't going to try anything too risky. I decided to go around and try again in this bad weather. It is all good practice, all good experience. These kind of things are going to happen in bad weather. So we really do need to have some experience and some practice with this, guys. Very important. And I have probably had more practice than most on failed landings. It's part of the fun. Don't be embarrassed. No point in hiding it, guys. We all muck it up, and we all need practice, don't we? Last thing we need to do is start laughing or making fun of other people for failed practice landings. It's just got to be done, and we all need to learn, we all need to do it. Right, so I'll come around again, and this time we will see if we can capture this ILS. I'm basically hand flying the plane at the moment. Absolutely hand flying the plane. Completely. In 0 to no visibility, I am hand flying the plane. I'm not even looking outside because there's no point. I'm just flying by the gauges, guys. Right, so I have hit approach hold. I have re-engaged the autopilot. And I've hit approach hold. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I think we've stuffed it up again. I think we stuffed it up again. We're going to go round. We stuffed it up again, so we're going to go round. Right, let's come around again. This is really proving to be an impossible mission actually, but right, I'm going to bring my speed down. The plane is trying to lock on to the ILS. Let's get our speed down, get some flaps down. We have the diamonds there. We are slowing down. Hopefully this time we are locked onto the ILS. Here we go, guys. Let's try it, eh? Speed is down. We have a little bit of visibility, not a lot, but we've got a little bit. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Flaps down 30. Let's remember I've gone around twice already. I've gone around twice in this bad weather trying to get a lock on to the ILS. Let's see what happens this time. I think I've got a lock on. I think I've got a lock on this time. Gear down. Flaps down 30. So let's see, guys. Auto brake set on 3. This is our third attempt to land. Or second time. Third time to attempt to land. I've gone around twice. There's the runway there. Can see some lights just through the mist there. No visibility at all, guys. No visibility at all. Scary stuff. Autopilot off. Auto throttle off. I have the plane. And we're down. Well, that was scary stuff. That was scary stuff, guys. And I used all of the runway. All of the runway. Oh my gosh. Okay, flaps up. Well, I've got to say that was pretty scary. I went around twice. I had to go around twice. The weather was so bad I could not see a damn thing. I could not lock onto the ILS, probably because I was either going too fast or I was too high or too low, I think, at one stage. So rather than give up or crash, I went around twice, because I was determined to get this damn thing down on the ground. I went around twice. Finally, I came in at the right speed, the right altitude, re-engaged the autopilot, flicked on LNAV, flicked on altitude hold, and fortunate for me, I captured the diamonds, and we came in for a beautiful ILS approach, and not a bad landing considering the weather. So I'm happy with that result. Why would you do it, guys? Well, I did this just for no other reason, just to have some practice. And I'll do it again. I'll do it over and over again a few times this week so that I can practice the low visibility coming in on the bad weather and practice my bad weather low visibility landings. It's a good thing to do. I recommend that we all do it. And there will be times when we will have to make the decision to go round. Yeah, I should have taxied off to the right, but there'll be times when we need to make the decision to go round for various reasons, bad weather or otherwise, so it is really good. It is a good thing to practice, to have to make the decision to go round and get your plane configured again and come in and do another landing. And that's what I did today, twice actually. Due to my bad piloting, let's just be honest, due to my bad piloting, I had to go around twice. But it is a very satisfying feeling when you do go round, you get it all set up and you come in again for a good landing. It's a very satisfying feeling, to be honest. And really, a few months ago or a year ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So my skill is improving. It doesn't say much for me a year ago, does it? So my skill is improving due to practice, due to constantly keeping at it. So it is very satisfying and it's well worth it, guys. Just do some bad weather flying or night flying as well, just for the sake of practice. Choose your favorite little route, a very short route so you can get up and down very, very quickly, so you can practice. Whoop, a little bit over the mark there, but that's okay. Oh, hold that down. And there we go, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I did. It was pretty exciting, a little bit scary having to go around twice in that thick pea soup. Literally zero visibility when I was coming into a landing. I was about 200 feet above the runway, or 100 feet. I still could not see a damn thing. When I finally got those lights and saw that runway appear in front of me, whew, it was a big relief. And the other relief was when I finally managed to come around and get reconfigured and lock onto those diamonds for the ILS approach again. Great fun. You've got to try it, guys. And this is the only way we're going to get better at doing this stuff, is by doing it over and over again and practicing. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Keep safe, keep well, and keep coming back. I will see you on the next stream. Don't forget, we have a live group. I don't know if it'll be live, but we have a group flight tonight, 8 p.m. New Zealand time, where the jet and pilots will get together in our 777s, and we're going to do a flight from Las Vegas up to KSFO San Francisco. Okay, see you next time. Cheers, over and out.